In the headlines, NLC president explains reason behind meeting with President Tinubu. Petrol marketers explain resistance to continuous petrol price cut by Dangote refinery. Former lawmaker urges Nigerians to build their country amid U.S. visa restrictions. Kwara Assembly passes bill to strengthen charcoal production ban. On the foreign scene, supporters rally for Tunisia President Said amid rising protest. In entertainment news, in business news, President Tinubu assures Nigerians of relief on the new 2026 tax regime. In entertainment news, Davido explains collaboration with Omonike on Grammy-nominated track. And from the exciting world of sports, Nigeria's most capped player in history retires from international football after 111 caps. Good evening and many thanks for joining us for news across the world on Diamond 88.7 FM. Lauren, I am Omonike Babatunde. You can listen to us via our website at www.diamondfm.net or watch us live on Facebook at Diamond 887 FM. You can also download the app on Play Store, Diamond 887 FM. We'll bring you details of the news after this break. Let's go away, please.
You ugly. Everybody they post picture for social media. You too they put picture.
Hey, wait, this pikin no even fine. Yeah.
See this bro guy, now your generation dey here.
You probably don't know how much your words hurt, but cyberbullying is real. Words hurt, whether it's in person from typing or behind a screen. Just a comment or unnecessary share from someone you know or from a complete stranger can hurt. Words can even end lives. Think before you type. Stop cyberbullying today.
This message is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin.
You're welcome back from that short break. Now the news in detail. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has formally requested the House of Representatives to approve the issuance of 43.56 trillion naira from the Consolidated Revenue Fund through the Appropriation, Repeal and Reenactment Bill 2024 to 2025. The move aims to end the practice of running multiple budgets concurrently and strengthen fiscal discipline. The letter, transmitted to the House Speaker Tajuddin Abbas and read at plenary by Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kalu, explained that the bill covers statutory transfers, debt service, recurrent expenditure, and capital expenditure. President Tinubu emphasized that the legislation will provide a transparent, orderly budget framework while accommodating urgent and time-sensitive national expenditures. The federal government is working to enhance Nigeria's conflict prevention framework through improved early warning and response mechanism, the Minister of Foreign Affairs Ambassador Yusuf Tuga announced on Wednesday, speaking at an engagement session in Abuja. Tuga emphasized the need for a more effective national early warning and a response system to address security threats at home and across Africa. The session, organized by the Institute for Peace and Conflict Resolution in collaboration with the British supported Strengthening Peace and Resilience in Nigeria project, aimed to improve coordination among stakeholders and build capacity for timely reporting and responses to conflict. Toga highlighted the impact of terrorism, banditry, violent extremism, climate change, and small arms proliferation on national and regional security. Toga also noted that Nigeria's security strategy aligns with the 4D foreign policy doctrine, focusing on development, diaspora, demography, and democratic consolidation. Nigerian Labour Congress NLC President Joe Ajaero said organized labour's meeting with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Tuesday night centered on addressing financial insecurity and welfare challenges facing Nigerian workers. The engagement held at the State House was part of last-minute effort to avert a nationwide protest over the country's deteriorating security situation. Ajaero explained that poorly paid and inadequate fed workers face greater challenges, stressing that discussions with the federal government are also focused on improving workers' welfare.
A letter to the president to discuss state of the nation with him, and that was in June, precisely June 16th. And between that time and now, we have made efforts. A letter to the minister, through the Minister of Labour, acknowledged. Letter to the CSO, to the President, acknowledged. A letter to the Secretary, to the government, acknowledged. And between June and now, some of them acknowledged on the 17th, exactly 6 months today. Between that time and now, none of them communicated to the President. And part of the discussion we wanted to go to the President is on national issue of security, both physical security, physical insecurity and financial insecurity. So it took this issue of action, which was basically to protest and to list to them the level of physical and financial insecurity that the workers are passing through. That yesterday, I think through the governors' forum, through the progressive governors, we were able to secure a meeting with the president, and we listed all these issues, including the issue of a crisis in the academic tertiary institutions. And we were clear with him, of course he agreed, that there should be a negotiating machinery in the academic, in the tertiary.
Governor Opuzodinma, who convened a follow-up meeting with the NLC leadership in Abuja, highlighted the president's intervention as key to resolving tensions and opening channels for ongoing communication between the government and organized labor. The Sokoto State chapter of the Nigerian Labour Congress NLC has suspended its planned street protest over worsening insecurity, opting instead for special prayers for peace and safety. The decision was announced by NLC State Chairman Abdullahi following consultation with the State Executive Council and directives from the national headquarters. Abdullahi noted that repeated attacks in local government areas such as Sabon Isa, Raba, Tangaza, and Gada have caused loss of lives, displacement, and disruption of economic activities. While acknowledging recent efforts by security agencies, he stressed that the situation requires sustained intervention and urged the federal government to provide full support. The president of the Petroleum Product Retail Outlet Owners Association of Nigeria, Petron, Billy Gilezari, has clarified why the association does not fully support constant reduction in petrol prices following Dangote Refinery's recent January price quotes from 828 naira to 699 naira per litre. He explained that members who recently purchased petrol in bulk face potential losses running into billions of naira due to sudden price drops. Gili Aris stressed that the association is not against price reduction in principle, but urged that the refiners inform retailers ahead of significant changes to avoid financial strain. He emphasized that sudden cut without coordination risk destabilizing downstream operators who have already invested heavily in inventory at higher cost. He also highlighted the need for multiple petrol supply sources to prevent monopoly in the downstream sector, noting that Nigeria currently has no substandard petrol in circulation. Former Kaduna Central lawmaker Senator Shehu Sani has reacted to the recent U.S. travel restrictions of Nigerians and citizens of 23 other countries, describing the policy as exclusionary towards third world migrants. He urged affected nationals to stay back and focus on building their own countries. The U.S., under President Donald Trump, announced the expanded visa restriction, citing deficiencies in screening, vetting and information sharing that threaten national security. The affected countries span Africa, Asia, the Caribbean, Oceania, and the Palestinian territories, with Nigeria among the nations partially restricted. Sani criticized the selective nature of the policy, noting that most affected countries are black Africans or Caribbeans, while no Arab nation were included. He emphasized that the message was clear: third world migrants are not welcomed. Stay back and build your country or deal with your problems. The Kwara State House of Assembly has passed the Charcoal Production Prohibition Amendment Bill 2025 following its third reading. The bill was thoroughly examined and approved after the House Committee on Environment presented its report at the Committee of the Whole. Speaker Engineer Yakubu Danladi directed the clerk to prepare clean copies of the bill for transmission to the government for assent. The amendment seeks to curb deforestation by increasing penalties for illegal tree cutting, charcoal production, transportation, storage, and sale. Daladi praised the Committee on Environment, chaired by Honorable Lakunle Razak, for their diligent work, noting that the strengthened law will enhance environmental sustainability across Kwara State. The news across the world is reaching you from the 88.7 of Farming Laurie. We'll go on a break now, and when we return, we'll bring you foreign, entertainment, and sport news. Don't go away, please.
Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Diamond 887 FM. Diamond FM, shining supreme.
You're welcome back from that break. You're still listening to news across the world, reaching you from Diamond 88.7 of Family Laurie, away from the national news and now to the foreign stories. Supporters of Tunisian President Kais Saied rallied in the capital Tunis on Wednesday, denouncing his opponent as traitors amid weeks of street protests highlighting deep political divisions. Demonstrators credited Saied with confronting corruption and accused opposition figures of seeking to destabilize the country, waving national flags and chanting slogans backing his leadership. The rallies come against a backdrop of economic hardship, including high inflation, shortages of basic goods, and poor public services, which has fueled public anger. Rights groups have criticized Saied for using the judiciary and police to suppress dissent, claims the president rejects, describing his action as a fight against corruption and disloyalty. Still on the foreign scene, Russian President Vladimir Putin has dismissed Western warning of a potential war with Russia as hysteria and a lie, while asserting that Moscow will achieve its military objectives. Speaking at a high-level defense meeting on Wednesday, he claimed that 300 territories were liberated over the past year and stressed that Russia remains willing to pursue diplomacy but is prepared to use military means if necessary. The remark come ahead of a European Union summit where leaders will consider using 210 billion euros in frozen Russian central bank assets to support Ukraine's economic and military needs. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen urged swift action to fund Ukraine for the next 2 years, though some EU members have raised legal and market concern over the proposal. And that ends our foreign news. Up next is our business news.
Diamond FM Business News.
In our business update today, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has assured Nigerians that the new tax law set to take effect in 2026 will ease the burden on the poor, low-income earners, and small businesses. He delivered the message during the 8th annual Senator Abiola Ajimobi Roundtable and the 76th posthumous birthday lecture of the late Oyo State Governor at the University of Ibadan. Speaking through the Executive Chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, Zacchaeus Adedeji, President Tinubu highlighted that recent economic reforms have strengthened the economy with GDP growth, falling inflation, and improved fiscal indicators. He said the new tax regime exempts essentials like food, medication, education, agriculture, and shared transportation while eliminating multiple taxation for businesses. That ends our business news. Up next is our entertainment news.
Diamond FM Entertainment News.
In our entertainment update, Afrobeat star Davido has revealed that his collaboration with Omonike came after the so-so crooner publicly shared doubt about Davido's feelings towards him. The interaction followed a live stream with American streamer Kai Cenat, where Davido praised Omonike's music, dispelling the notion that he disliked him. Davido explained that after seeing Omonike's tweet about the live stream, he reached out via direct message. Their conversation led to exchanging numbers and working on several songs, eventually selecting With You for release. That ends our entertainment news, and up next is
Diamond FM Sports News.
From the exciting world of sport today, veteran forward Ahmed Musa has officially announced his retirement from international football, ending a 15-year career with the Nigerian national team. Musa made his final appearance for the Super Eagles as a second-half substitute against Ghana at the Unity Cup in May. Musa, Nigeria's most capped player with 111 appearances, shared the news on social media, reflecting on his journey from a 17-year-old debutant to AFCON champion and Nigeria's highest World Cup goal scorer. The former Leicester City and CSKA Moscow star featured in 4 African Cup of Nations tournament, winning the 2013 title, and became the first Nigerian to score in 2 FIFA World Cup tournaments, cementing his legacy as one of the country's football icons. Still from the exciting world of sport, Super Eagles forward Paul Onuachu believes Nigeria deserves a better outcome despite their 2-1 defeat to Egypt in the pre-2025 African Cup of Nations friendly at Cairo International Stadium. Mahmoud Sabah and Mustafa Mohammed scored for the Pharaohs, while Chidozie Awaziem netted Nigeria's lone goal from a first-half header. Onuachu, who debuted for Nigeria against Europe in 2019, said he felt confident and comfortable on the pitch and praised the team's overall performance. Despite the loss, the striker highlighted the team's strong showing, noting that the match provided a good test ahead of the upcoming AFCON tournament. And that's it from the exciting world of sport. With that, we've come to the end of news across the world. But before we go, here's a recap of the major highlights. NLC president explains reason behind meeting with President Tinubu. Petrol marketers explain resistance to continuous petrol price cut by Dangote refinery. Former lawmaker urges Nigerians to build their country amid U.S. visa restrictions. Para Assembly passes bill to strengthen charcoal production ban. On the foreign scene, supporters rally for Tunisian President Said amid rising protest. In business news, President Tinubu assures Nigerians of relief on the new 2026 tax regime. In entertainment news, Davido explains collaboration with Omonike on Grammy-nominated track. And from the exciting world of sports, Nigeria's most capped player in history retires from international football after 111 caps. What Today in History. Did you know that on this day in 1942, Muhammadu Buhari, the former Nigerian military head of state and two-term Democratic president, was born? Now you know. For news coverage or information about happenings around you, kindly contact them at the firm newsroom number on 091 60 62 7526. One more time, 091 60 62 7526. The news was compiled and edited by Adeyemi Adewale, and I am Omonike Babatunde. Thank you for listening to your Shining Supreme station, and please stand by for the news in Yoruba language. Good evening.
For up-to-date news reported across the globe, be rest assured you're on the right radio dial. Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin, your shining supreme station.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Diamond FM.
Listen to the music, relax, and have fun. All the hits.
Beautiful, beautiful love, 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 that's who you are.
Back to back.
Radio made for you.
Dropping another banger. In the mix.
Around the clock, the music never stops.
This is
Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin.
I don't wanna live my life for you, live my life for you. All over the news, all over the news. Only God and I know the kind of thing I do, the kind of thing we do. Man, I thank God I got the lead. Say God no ungodly. Oluwa na ain't comforting me.